have to break this one up and put them here and here.
Because it's
And we
squared.
break this one up and put them here and here. And so let's just say I tried this first combination.
Wait, so
Four-
what's happening with the 11R?
Wait, that doesn't work though.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
something.
it doesn't work.
Okay.
So, actually, I picked the right one first. That's funny. Okay.
What?
All right. So, these two will be multiplied together if you were to FOIL them, right? So, this is 4R, and these two multiplied together are negative 15R. When you add these two together, you should get this middle number.
Oh, that makes sense.
Now,
Oh yeah.
we got really, really lucky because I just randomly picked one and was like, let's try this. Sometimes you'd have to flip-flop, put the -5 here, put the 4 here, or try the -4. Like, there's so many, like, it's very trial and error. And you can play around with them in your head, but it's always these two multiplied, add together should get that number. If you don't like the uncertainty of that and like, oh my gosh, I gotta mess around with this, you can use a different method. It may take like an extra step or two, but you'll get the exact thing every time. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. All right, this is our problem.
Wait, so you can like say like -20 didn't have the factors that you needed. You can just use 3.
No, one of these combinations will work.
Oh, then why is there 3 and 1? Why is that?
Because you have to split. Sorry. I don't feel
COVID.
that bad. I just excited.
I don't feel that bad.
Cough drops help.
I do have a cough.
Also, what allergy medicine do you use? Zyzol's good.
Okay. I have no allergy medicine right now. Okay.
Well, that
It's just
would-
like the louder I talk, it makes me want to cough. Alright. So, the other method is to start out by multiplying this times this. So multiply 3 times -20. That gives us -60. Okay? Now, we're going to find factors of -60 that multiply to give me -60, but add to give me -11.
Oh, I see what you're
15
doing here.
Oh, is it
and
6 and 10?
4. Wait, yeah, 15 and 4.
Yeah, good. I was having a
Oh
hard
my
time
gosh,
thinking.
you're-
Sorry. So he said, so it'd have to be -15 times +4.
Yeah.
That would multiply to give me
Oh,
-60,
well,
but add to give me -11. Okay, I'm gonna rewrite the problem down here so y'all can see it.
Bro, going from kimchi to this.
Okay, so that's the combination. Now here's where it's a little different. This is the extra step. We are gonna split -11 up. Instead of -11,
Negative
gonna write-
15R and 4R?
yes, -15R plus 4R minus 20, like that.
And so is that the final answer? No.
That would be.
Add like terms.
No,
But if
no,
you
because
did
we're
that.
undoing it. How many terms do we have?
Oh, so can you split it down the middle? Okay.
Oh, we're doing that thing. Oh, I know.
How many terms do I have now?
4.
Four.
Do grouping.
And we're gonna use factor by grouping. So
It's making sense.
This is painful.
common monomial here is 3R. So we're left with R
Let's see.
minus 5.
Oh,
Zinga?
4 R minus 5.
What,
Yes.
Is that what he said?
what did he say?
But this
And then
is Zinga.
3R plus
It
4.
sounded like it.
Isn't helping.
As long as I don't have to find the percent composition. I
It
am
was
fine.
Bazinga or
3R
Zieghoff,
plus
and
4 minus 4 minus 5.
I would prefer the first.
Or C crown.
So yeah, 3R plus 4.
Or whichever way. You wrote the R minus 5 first. That's fine. And then that's your final.
Factors completed.
So there's no guesswork really in that one. If you want just like a real like solid method, the first part is to multiply the first number times the last number and get that. And then you factor that into your two factors that add to give you the middle number.
So the goal is to still get to like these two like
Binomials, yeah.
Wait, how did we go
If
from?
this is all the test is, I'm
I'm
totally fine.
very confused.
At the test is 5.1 to 5.1.
What had, okay, so 3R, how did we get to 3R plus 4?
why aren't you just
R
looking
minus
for
5.
Oh, you weren't here. So factor by grouping, you take out this one time, and then you write in the other parentheses what's left over.
Oh, you take out that, just, okay. I see what you're saying. I don't get it, but I see what you're saying.
In a sense, Justin, this is a term right here, and this is a term. What's the common factor?
-5.
R minus 5. So we take that out. Normally I write that first. I would write R minus 5 first.
Okay.
And then what's left is
3R plus, okay, I see what you're saying.
okay.
Dying of it.
Let me give you guys one to practice.
No, I don't want this.
Gosh, these are all
People
so
have been
hard.
farting on people.
I'm trying to find one that's.
There was a injury thing on the court Friday night, and now there's this sickness going around
This
in
one will
school.
be
There was
because
like
it's actually
15
kinda
injuries Friday night.
I know, that's what I said. There was like some miss.
No
out
one
there.
on that court
You
got
can
out
see-
without getting injured.
Yeah, everyone got injured.
Okay, does anybody know what the flags out front mean? 'Cause
Oh,
it
we're,
kinda looks like a
we're
gay pride
celebrating.
display.
Yeah, we're celebrating Gay Pride.
Who told
Yeah.
Mr. Rising?
Did they actually tell Mr. Reisner that? No
Yeah,
way.
they did.
Who did?
So
Carson.
it's
Yeah.
It does.
What?
it's about
It's those are all the groups for the fundraiser.
What?
So each
okay.
each like board member has a group or something
It's
like that.
about this security
I know
fundraiser.
that.
Whoever raises the most money, that color group is the tallest flag.
It's the tallest flag right now.
And someone
I
said
think
we should
blue
organize
was
the
like
whole thing so that
I don't know
ends
who
up
I am.
Yeah, blue is.
No,
I
literally,
might be purple.
Literally, my dad was driving by and he's like, "What are those for?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I know it has something to do with the fundraiser." But he's like, I was like, "I don't think they look good." He's like, "Yeah, they look like a pride display." I was like, "Yeah."
We were thinking about like a sign.
Some of my sons, I can't remember which one, he was like, he said, it looks like we accept everyone at GC.
They were thinking about
But
putting a
literally,
sign
that is
says,
the
"We still
stupidest
don't
idea,
accept
like,
homosexuals."
Your
but,
flag
like,
is the biggest
putting
if
it
you
out
raise
there.
the most. Yay.
Let's finish this. So let's make a note card.
Alright,
If
I was like, no,
Focus
wait,
up.
that wasn't cool.
That would
what
have
should
been
we
very
factor out first before we do?
Oh my
W.
gosh.
The W.
Hey, bro.
8W.
2 W8s. Someone stunk it up.
Hold on,
Hey.
2.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The comment did not. Wait,
No.
2 W. Wait. Oh no, 19. My bad.
Yeah, we
I
can't
blame it on
factor out
Rachel.
anything.
I don't smell anything yet. Is
Exactly.
it wafting this way?
I don't smell.
It's terrible.
It's not in this room.
Smelt it, dealt
Going.
it.
Oh, dang.
Well, talk to them because they
Must have
said
been
they
me
smell it
then.
first. They're over here wearing gas masks.
It came from Jack to me, so it's someone that way.
Dang, silent but
So
deadly.
we can't factor anything out. So we multiply the first term, the first number times the last, what do we get?
60.
60 again, that'll make it easy. So now we need two numbers that multiply to get positive 60.
Wait, what'd you just do?
This one times this one. Okay. So, what'd you say? Times 4. And if they were both negative,
15.
negative
negative
19.
59.
and they'd still get
Whoa.
Good job, Jakey.
Period.
It's not gone.
So then just keep
Eggs for
that
breakfast.
W8 out there.
Jack.
You've got 10 W squared
I already know.
minus 15W
I don't smell it anymore.
minus
We're good.
4W.
We're chilling.
I was in the cloud for some reason.
Man was
Oh, I
the
got
pile.
Can we still do the grouping with that W8 out there?
Yeah, you just
I
leave
know.
it all
My nose maybe just clogged up. Sometimes I can't smell anything.
Genuinely could. No, you just don't make.
This is where we would
Oh,
probably do
right.
another
If it
set
gonna
of
say
that
brackets.
smells, something's wrong.
We'd
It's
probably
GC,
use
what do you
these
expect?
brackets because we're gonna have parentheses inside parentheses.
No.
So,
Oh, I missed. Can you get back up? I'm sorry. I missed.
what's the common factor?
5.
5 and what?
Whoa, whoa.
W and W.
W, 5W. No. I don't know.
Yeah, 5W.
So 2W.
Minus what?
What in the
Minus three.
world's going
Minus
on?
3, good. And then here.
What
what's
with the smell of that?
No.
Negative 4.
Yes, negative
No,
2. And we want it to be negative because to get this positive in the front, right? So negative 2 makes this become positive and this become
Someone was
negative.
on their boat.
Yes.
Oh
It
my
has
god.
to match the other one.
Jack,
Exactly.
up.
Jack, are you
These should
okay?
match. They
No.
should-
He's been
terrible.
scored.
So then
It's just burned into his
we're gonna
nose this
factor
way.
out this common factor, okay? So, oh, I think it's reaching up here. Okay. So 2W minus 3.
How much protein do you have?
And that's our answer.
David's not here, so the only one on a bowl.
Wait a second. How'd that -2 get there? Wait.
It
where?
kind of silently wafted in with that X.
Yeah, probably.
Greatest common factor.
I don't know. -2, but wouldn't it be 5W minus 2 somewhere?
Like, why?
Oh, wait, it's
I
right
smell
there.
it.
I don't
It's
smell
right
it either, but
there.
it's just, he
Never mind. I couldn't see. I'm sorry. I'm blind.
It smells like the.
If it lingers that long, it's kind of hard.
No, but it smells like the protein. The egg protein. You know what I'm talking about?
No. Oh, muscle egg. Is that what it's called?
muscle egg. What?
It's not muscle egg.
Oh, well, that's
It's
natural
like-
egg.
Miss Brown, I'm sorry. Can you go back
My
up
mom
for just a
has it.
second?
Okay.
But it's not. I swear.
I don't smell anymore, but
Egg
now that I
whites?
say that, I need to knock
Egg
on
whites?
wood.
What's the,
Egg whites are just.
They don't
what's
smell
Eggs.
the, what's the thing on the T-chart? 60. Okay.
This makes sense.
I am tonight what I'm doing is giving you just like a small homework assignment. There won't be any of these. I use the ones from the homework as our practice. Just know that there may be like one like this on the test. I'll put
Homework
one
for a
on the
week
review
straight, my
also,
guy.
okay? If you want more practice of these, I could probably come up with some for you, but you don't have to do this method a lot, but it does come up occasionally, okay? All right.
Wait, what did?
Oh my gosh, you're so silly.
I'm sorry.
Here, just give this to Justin. Oh, here.
Sorry, I've been laughing too much because this guy keeps
Huh?
making comments.
It's just moving. It's slowly floating around. I miss.
It's
just
slowly
the ear?
floating around. Farts don't do that, man. That's,
Yes, they do.
They just
bro.
walk.
Not that long.
What's the thing in
That's
science?
like some
From a
methane
higher
gas
concentration
you
to a
put in.
lower concentration?
Yeah,
That's what
but-
happens.
Farts aren't that big of a concentration of gas to spread out that
this
much.
one was.
Jack White, you know that heat rises, right?
Yes, he does right.
So
So it's up
technically it'd
there.
be going up. Yeah.
It is
So
cold
it's in
here,
here.
so.
So that's why Jack Carter's is
Okay, so this title right here, you're looking at your homework or on the review. This is like one of our topics, okay? So if it says determine whether the binomial is a factor, this is the section of your notes you need to go to see how to do that, okay? All right, we're gonna determine,
Bless you.
That was a hiccup.
What?
Okay. It's always good to bless someone.
Okay.
That's how you spell weather.
Are you kidding me?
that kind of weather.
We have what?
It's not the like.
There's
you know,
different
weather.
kinds of weathers.
I haven't done Google.
Weather is like there. There's like
Oh,
three different
Cade,
kinds.
Brady, and I got homework.
Wait, what?
There's also the name
You
weather,
like
which is
me.
spelled differently depending on what name it
Wait,
is.
Jack,
That's a sick.
Jack, what did we do? What did we do?
She gave us a homework thing in art.
Oh.
I didn't
Wait,
do
she
it.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, were you in art appreciation?
We can actually use.
No, not art appreciation. Art
We're gonna
class.
use
She has
synthetic
more?
division
What'd she give us for?
What was that? I don't know if you finished it in class or not, but.
to
She
factor,
took
okay?
mine.
You can
She
actually
wouldn't
use
let me
synthetic
finish it.
division to help you factor, okay?
No.
If you need to
No.
determine.
The lid, it
I
went
know
that
the
way.
lid went,
Okay.
but where's the marker?
How do you lose the lid and the marker?
Okay,
Takes a special kind of.
Do you have to use synthetic
because
division?
when you factor the number 8, I know I can't read it.
Wait.
When you factor the number 8, what are the factors?
4, 2.
4 times 2. How did you get that 4 is a factor of 8?
Because 4 times 2 equals 8.
Divide.
Right, divide, yeah. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. So factoring is a form of dividing out, right? So
I thought it
if
was
we divide this by this, we can get the other factor, right? And we can determine if this is a factor. The way we do that is we start with you can use synthetic division or long division, but synthetic is way easier.
And it's still negative, wait, is it positive? No,
It's positive.
positive 2.
When you have a binomial, unless it says x equals this number, then you just leave it. But this we would change to positive.
So it'd be positive 2.
And we've got 1, 2, negative 4.
Bring down the 1.
Yeah. Then our first step is bring down the 1.
Would it not be? Oh yeah, because you flip the signs when you're doing division.
Is
8.
8.
So
4.
Ooh, okay. If the remainder is not 0, then this is not a factor. In order for it to be a factor, the remainder would have to be 0.
so we can just say not a factor
Yeah.
and then end it.
Therefore, x minus 2 is not a factor. So if I ask you, determine whether or not this is a factor or show me that it is a factor, you can use synthetic division. If you get 0 for your remainder, then it's a factor. If you don't get 0 for the remainder, not a factor. So let's look at one that will actually work, okay? Okay. We're gonna determine, I'm not gonna write all the words out, if is x plus 5 factor of f of x equals 3x to the 4th plus 2x to the 3rd.
Oh my gosh.
I'm getting a little sorry. Minus 3x to the 4th plus
Missing an
15x
x.
to the 3rd plus minus x squared plus 25.
So we got add a 0 in the synthetic division.
Yes, we do have a 0 in there. So we're going to use negative 5, right? And then we write these out. Jack, you said we need a 0, right?
Yes, for the x.
For the x column. So we've got
Oh, yeah.
negative 0. Someone want to come up here and do this synthetic? Can I do it?
No. Excuse me, but
Can you like check me as I know so I don't
Yeah.
do the whole thing like wrong?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, 0. 5?
Good. And what did we get for our remainder?
With the dog
0.
whistle.
So
Yeah.
x
Basically
plus
is.
5
Yeah.
is
it's a few thousand kilohertz or few, yeah,
Kilohertz.
check.
What's a few thousand kilohertz?
it's a few
Good.
kilohertz
Oh,
or a few
so
thousand
minus
hertz off of a
1
dog whistle.
x.
What is?
Now, so she had, I'm just going to rewrite what she
I
had.
can't do that.
It's difficult. There's some days I can't even do it. But I've been doing it.
Is that all we're doing? We don't have to write like.
Now,
Okay.
sometimes it will say,
Okay, please stop.
show that this is a factor, then factor the whole thing completely. Okay, so what, oh. I don't
So it would
think
just
I
be
can do
like
this.
3x to the 3rd plus
Doing it.
0x
No, I know, but
squared
I know you weren't right now.
minus
I can like when you go
negative
on.
1x plus 5.
Yeah, that would be what's left,
Me?
yeah.
Would you do the 0?
So it'd be
And
3x to the
above
third?
here.
Or
So-
0x to square root of me?
Well,
I'm gonna do another one
dog
actually.
whistle
This
tones depending on
factors out to
where it
x
is.
plus 5 times
If you want to annoy her,
3x
that's a
to
really
the
good way to do
third.
it.
You don't need the x squared. Minus x plus 5.
Or
This
call her
times
Van.
this
She hates
is
that.
this.
Fine, because
So
you put
that's
the
a-
square.
Yeah, why don't you do square?
Because it's 0.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
We don't
yep.
need it. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. So this time it says show that
So you know if you're not getting a 0, then it's wrong. Then you did it wrong.
Yes, perfect, yes. So show that it's a factor means that we already know it is, we just need to prove it. So we're gonna use synthetic division to show that. And then after we do that, we're gonna keep factoring up all the way as far as we can, okay? So we start with our synthetic division. What number do we put here?
-3.
Negative 3. Good. 3 plus 0.
Oh.
You good, Jack?
All right. So we bring
Yeah.
down 1.
That's a weird one.
Oh yeah, it does end up weird.
Cause it, but you can do that, so.
Whoa.
You get that and the one's done, but just say
Then
1.
it's
So
just-
1
Yay.
x.
Minus 1.
And then it just x to the
Should be
3rd. 1x to the 3rd minus 1? Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just write it as, okay, so what we're left with, remember we factored this out, so this is one of the factors, so we've got x plus 3 times, and what'd you say?
X to the
X
3rd.
cubed,
Cubed.
no x squared, no x, just minus 1.
I just factored.
Check
What?
Check
Difference
what
of
I see that.
2. Oh, it's one of those stupid things.
Check
What
can I see
you
that?
did was x minus 1
Yeah.
to the 3rd. Alright, what pattern is this?
Oh, yeah.
Is the sum of 2
That's fair.
cubes.
Not sum, difference,
Oh,
because it's subtraction. So we can actually keep factoring this. So it says factor completely, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go, now this one can be
Okay.
factored into, this is an easy one, so
So
A
x
is,
minus 1 x minus 1.
yeah, X, well, no, this pattern right there.
Cube.
So A is just X and B is just 1, right, cause 1 cubed is 1. So X minus 1, and then, look at that, so then we have X squared.
Oh, we need to put that.
Plus x, yes,
Times negative 1.
plus 1 squared, which is just 1.
Whoa.
And then that is factored.
Wait, what about AB?
The 1x.
It's 1 times x.
So we're using difference of
plus-
2 cubes for that.
Yes, yes.
This better be like 4 problems, because it's gonna take 4 pages.
I really want to know this.
So always check when you get here if you can keep factoring and using one, we have lots of different methods of factoring. Okay, sorry. I wanna give you,
No. Respectfully, no.
I'm gonna give you 3, determine if it's a factor, and 3, show that it's a factor. Yes.
Good luck, love.
Remember, that's a week straight
Oh
for the
shoot, I
homework.
skipped a section.
What?
Wow.
Doesn't affect.
Sure
Does
it
it
does.
affect?
I'll give you the homework and I'll work out one up here if you wanna, just in case it's on me. I don't think it'll be.